What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts. As we jump into this one, new from Ajebo Hustlers. This one dropped at the weekend. It goes by the name Caress, one of two releases they had land. They had another one drop alongside Fave. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into this one. The video's out for it. The audio dropped on Friday, I believe. The video dropped yesterday, so I'm very excited to jump into it and see how it's sounding. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one. I'm actually quite surprised at the low number view count on this one. It's not on a lot of views at all. Only on 12,000 after a day, which is crazy considering how good Ajebo Hustlers are. I've got a funny feeling people might be sleeping on it. So yeah, let's explore and see how it sounds.
Avante. No.
That bass line is tough right from the jump.
Baby,
man.
come close, let me cook you dinner. I made fresh fish, pepper soup and gizzard. And I got cake up in the chiller. The room is all cold.
You know what? I'm loving the vibe of this right from the jump. That vocal melody, that vocal rhythm as well. That there's something so, I don't know, playful about the way that vocal kind of runs. The video looks great as well. I'm loving the way it's shot, like quite a smoky looking setting, like quite dim lighting as well. It's a really cool looking video. Instrumental sounds great as well. Big booming bass line. Loving those kind of really nice guitar lines running through the middle. There's something really warm about this. And again, to an extent, I suppose that's just very typical Ajebo Hustlers, man. Really, really cool. Let's go.
Got to me close when you gone far away at the shiver. She a bad girl, she a wife, she a keeper. Hop on this tea, do it like a ballerina. No matter what she do, see I no feel leave her. How many times I go kiss and caress you before you go let me cancel? How many times I go love and respect you? Baby girl, you giving me your heart, oh. How many times you go sit down there and they talk about wedding plans, oh.
You know what? It reminds me a little bit. The actual vocal melodies we're hearing remind me a little bit maybe of an NSG. I don't know if NSG is the right act, but there's something very kind of natural about the vocal. It seems almost conversational the way the vocals are running. Like it almost sounds like he's like speaking to someone rather than trying to think up a melody. It's a very human sounding vocal melody. That again, it's very circular, kind of one note, one sort of set up, one set down, one set up, one set down. It's all predictable is definitely the wrong word. The whole tune has quite like you can follow where it's going to go and you can work out where it's going to go. But again, the kind of swagger with which the vocals are being delivered, again, the kind of pump of that kick drum underneath as well. Really, really cool sounding.
Times I go try to make you understand, say I know just one clash go. Ooh la la, ooh la la. I get the contract, ooh la la, oh, ooh la la, ooh la la. I get the contract, ooh la la, oh, ooh la la. Ooh la la, I get the contract, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, I get the contract.
Something Ajebo Hustlers have always done well, at least on the tracks we've reacted to, the tracks we've seen here on the channel. They have this really good way of having these subtle kind of vocal harmonies going on. Again, just the first ooh la la on that is just ooh la la, and then a second vocal comes in for the second one, just ooh la la, just underneath, and it gives it this really kind of wide and quite epic sort of feel. It's not necessarily choral, but it gives it a lot more kind of power. It gives it a suaveness, you know. It gives it this almost extra additional soulful vibe, and it works really nicely, man. The drums on this are great, man. I'm loving the combination of those big kind of booming kick drums and the sort of guitar lines as well. So
You they enter my eye like soup when I dey bath. You they laugh to all of my jokes when I dey crack. See if you wanted to know when I go straff. Baby, make a rocky your boat, no they lose car. How many times I will go chill and you they call me your best friends? If no be threesome, what is the essence? You are my preference, now you be my girlfriend. See, I know if you ever used to play 10-10.
How many times I go kiss and caress you before you go let me
that transition is cold, bro.
That
That kind of much more sort of stripped back rap approach that we just went into, again, really kind of subtle. And this is the thing about Ajebo Hustlers. They are the kings of subtlety with purpose. Like, they're so good at putting together these ideas that you don't, unless you're listening for them, you don't notice, but you still feel them. if that makes sense. Like, again, the thing with the vocals, again, the transitions, the very kind of fast-paced transitions between the kind of second verse and the sort of chorus block, which we're now getting back into. The bounce of those kicks is crazy, but the kind of impact of that instant transition, super, super clean, man. Really cool verse prior to this. I am really loving how this is sounding.
I respect you, baby girl, you giving me your heart, oh. How many times you go sit down there and they talk about wedding plans, oh. How many times I go try to make you understand, say I know just one clash, go. Ooh la la, ooh la la, I get the contract, ooh la la, oh. Ooh la la, ooh la la, I get the contract, ooh la la, oh. Ooh la la.
It's so catchy, man. This is a tune that's going to be stuck in my head all day, like... Coming up with this type of earworm that just sits there and it just goes and you're constantly listening to it back. It's just on repeat. It's just on repeat. It's on repeat. Oh, it's brilliant, man. Again, I think the video works really nicely. It's very subtle, quite simple with what's going on. Loving this. Fantastic arrangement, man. Beautiful stuff.
Ooh la la, I get the contract, ooh la la, ooh la la. Ooh la la, I get the contract, ooh la la, oh.
Yo, make way, bad boys coming through. Ajebo hustlers, boost lifestyle.
It's STG.
Just listen to how thick that bass line is underneath as well. I mean, it's obvious what's going on in the video. I don't need to kind of enunciate to you fabulous people watching what's going on. You've all got eyes and you've all got ears. But the bass line, though. I need to talk about it. It's so thick, bro. Like, it's covering such a high kind of volume of the low end. And it sounds like I'm coming up with euphemisms here, but I'm really, really not. The bass line itself just, I don't know, it's warm, man. It just catches you. The entire kind of low end of the frequency spectrum on this tune is just covered by this very kind of natural, almost acoustic sounding bass line that's just been thickened out. And it just gives the whole thing a drive. If you didn't have the bass line working the way that it has been, you wouldn't be able to have this quite slow kind of extended intro. There's still about 36 seconds left of this tune, and we're already just kind of tailing out. I don't know whether the tune's going to end a little bit early, but yeah, sounding fantastic. Madness. Oh, jeez. Mad. Mad! Clarence shot it on the video. And that's how you end off a tale like that. Fantastic stuff, man. Ajebo Hustlers with Caress. One of the catchiest tunes I've heard so far this year. I have no idea why this isn't picking up more steam. Really well arranged. Loving the overall feeling of the tune. Loving the vocal direction on it as well. Again, the kind of calm yet... I'm trying to think of the best way. The calm yet precision of Ajebo Hustlers is something that I am never kind of left... I don't know, unamused by, to an extent. Like, it's so cool just hearing the way they kind of weave these different vocal layers onto tunes like this. Beautifully arranged. Both vocal lines are really cool. They kind of dip into the rap verse and then back into that really catchy, oh la la. Oh la la. So catchy, simple, but works every single time. And yeah, the video is great as well. Really does serve the purpose. There we go, friends. As always, if you are new to the channel and you have enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section down below. And even if you're not new and you're a returning subscriber, I'm keen to hear the bits about this tune that you like. And also, why do you think this hasn't blown as much as I believe it should have? This should have been like a huge release. The way it sounds, the whole approach, it's got so much kind of wider, kind of mainstream appeal. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen this one do a lot more numbers-wise. But there we go. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time, my friends. Have a good one, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.